I am 1 week into vacation and I have 12 weeks to go until retirement. How am I spending my first week in vacation? Hello and welcome. I am Tumi and I share my life here in Oslo, Norway. I'm doing all kind of projects and I'm also sharing my life forward to my retirement in 12 weeks. It feels like a month has gone by, but it has only been a week since we all left for vacation at my workplace. I have to think about it a bit. I have 7 weeks of vacation. 4 of them are the usual one, ordinary one, 4 weeks and 1 day actually. And then I have 3 weeks, which you call accumulated leave, I think. Hours I have invested and worked that I now am taking back. Also that paid, of course. I started off my vacation to my favorite street in Oslo, my favorite shopping street, Bogstadveien. There are plenty of shopping malls all around Oslo and inside Oslo, but I enjoy doing it the old-fashioned way. Going in and out of stores, checking windows on the high street, wondering what I'm going to buy, what I need, and just looking at people walking, and have that fresh air as well. I feel all these shopping malls very often have this stuffed, dead air. Bogstadveien is an old street and it's my old shopping street. And I love it a bit. You can walk from Majorstuen, the subway station, down to National Theatre, the other subway station, and it's approximately 2 kilometers. It's a nice walk. And that whole stretch has small shops, or used to be small, tiny, quirky shops on the way. So that's what I did. I headed down to Bogstadveien, and my stop in Bogstadveien this day was a small cozy tea shop, because I'm out of my Earl Grey. So whenever I go there, I usually stock up on tea so it can last me a while. There are of course many other tea shops in Oslo, but I love this one.
Jeg skal ha 1 kilo med Earl Grey. Den ekstra, Earl Grey extra.
A group of friends and I took a trip to Fredriksten Festning this week, Fredriksten Fortress. It's a 1.5 hour drive from Oslo, and I was the one driving. Just filled up the car and we headed south. Fredriksten Fortress is very near the border to Sweden. It's located in the city of Halden. My thoughts about Halden before I went there was that it was very industrial, very tired old industrial buildings, but I was so surprised. It was full of quirky, fun little tree houses. They had worked so hard to restore and preserve the historical buildings, and I found that to be such a gem. You need to explore your own country, right? So that's what we did. Later in this same week, I was invited to a dinner party at Kampen here in Oslo. So this week was kind of the week of historic tree houses. I took a left where I should have taken a right, and ended up a bit late, but I got there in the end. The dinner party was held not far from a few arenas in Oslo, and it was the day of the World Cup fight between France and Norway. And we could hear the sound of ro from the city. And we could also hear the sound of fans yelling and shouting and cheering when Norway scored that one goal against France. When we headed back that evening, there were around 90,000 people heading home as well. On the subways, on the streets, on the buses. And it was quite obvious, even if I didn't, even if I had not read or knew anything about the results, that Norway has lost. The silence on the subway was almost deafening. Stoic. Not sad, but stoic, but silent. My weeks are usually not as full as this one. It was just an amazing week, and that was. It will not be the usual way my week will go. My weeks are usually not as full and exciting and interesting as this one. But it's the first week of vacation, and it's sort of before everybody heads out to all the cabins, fly off to faraway places. So it's kind of common that this first week is kind of full, and then it becomes pretty silent afterwards. I hope all is well with you. I hope you are hydrating in this heat, and that you found this insight into my first week of vacation in Norway interesting. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.